Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. This is Maggie here with another cash stuffing video for the month of October. This is the second paycheck for the month, and I am going to be cash stuffing all of my household binders, the kids binders, and going from there. So let's go ahead and get started with the money, counting the money, and then we'll start pulling from our envelopes. So for today's cash stuffing, we are gonna be stuffing a total of 100, 200, 51, 52, 50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 125 and fives. And so in today's video, we are going to be cash stuffing $575. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with my family binder. As always, I share during my videos that this sinking funds tracker, it's a digital download on my Etsy shop. I shared during my original video last week or 2 weeks ago was that I front loaded all of my bills, and so for the kids, and this is our family binder, I'm gonna be adding $50 to each one. And of course, as always, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the trackers at the end of each of our video. Oh, and actually, let me turn it this way so you can see it a little better. Bring the bills up a little. All right, so we are about 2 weeks away from Halloween. I feel I am set. The kids have what they need, and so this is just extra spending money if anything comes up. So first one in this particular binder is Adam, my oldest son. He's gonna get $50 this pay period. Usually I do 100, but because since we are midway through the month, I'm giving them 50. So now his envelope is gonna have 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So let's see, so that's Adam. I'll fill his tracker in later. Gabriel, he's going to be receiving same amount, $50 for his pay period, or for this pay period in this month. So 50, 55, 60, 65, $70 he'll has. How has everyone been? Is everyone ready for Halloween? It's good to see what are some good Halloween ideas that everyone has for the kids. Next one is my daughter. She's gonna be receiving $50 in her envelope as well. So now she has 50, 55, 60, 65, $70 as well. Next, we're gonna have for myself. So I budgeted $50 for myself as well, but I already put this in my wallet. So this envelope continues to have, I believe it's either 20 or 15. So this is just extra money, nothing in particular that is budgeted for these envelopes. And so if you remember, I had all of my $2 in this envelope. I separated it, so there's $20 and $2. Someone gave them to me, so I put them to the side, but I don't touch it. It's just, you know, living in my binder. And for emergency, this is the last category for The home, I'm going to be adding 50. So emergency now has 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So the goal is to get each one of my binders for their emergency at $1,000. So each one of my binders has, is slowly progressing to that, should we say. So I'm going to go ahead and that's it for my family binder. The next binder that I have is going to be for my car. My car is a blue binder. So for my car, we're going to start with emergency. Emergency is going to get these, most of these are going to get $5. This is just to prepare if anything ever comes up. So emergency now has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Next, car maintenance is also going to receive 5. Car maintenance has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I had an oil change not too long ago, so there's nothing it needs. So we're going to just slowly keep adding to these funds. My car is paid off. I paid it off the beginning of this year. And so I do want to make sure I have cash in case anything happens to the car, and slowly, you know, start an envelope for cash stuffing a potential new car. But we're not quite there yet. So with AAA, this is an envelope to pay for my AAA for the year. It's not due till the beginning of next year, so I want to stay ahead of it. I'll probably start adding a little bit more to it after the holidays. So for right now, AAA has 5, 10, 15, 20. Next, my car tags, same thing. As you see, I haven't replaced it. As I shared during my last video, my daughter sort of like was playing with the envelopes and ripped it straight in half. So project for this weekend to try to make some new ones for all of my binders. So car tags has 5, 10, 15, 20. The same thing. My tags are not due until the beginning of next year, so staying ahead of it. See, this one's also ripped. Tires is going to get $5 as well. So now tires has 5, 10, 15, 20. Again, my car has no problems, but we wanted to stay ahead of it. Deductible is $5. So now deductible has 5, 10, 15, 20. And that's going to wrap it up for my car binder. Next, I'm gonna do my home binder. So this is where I budget, you know, all of my home necessities, slowly building on having a reserve as things come up. So home, all of these as well, is gonna receive $5. All of my trackers, most of these have trackers. They're all on my Etsy site. I try to keep all of my digital downloads on my Etsy site and physical products on my website. But I do interchangeably use them, just, you know, depending where a customer goes, they'll know that I have more stuff. So emergency has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Again, this will be fully funded once it hits $1,000. So we're just going to keep working to achieve that. The dogs, as you never know, right, when an emergency might happen, they're going to get $5. So now this fund has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So for this one, my goal is to have $1,000. In order to receive that, each one of the icons is $30. So because we're at 25, as soon as I hit 30, I'll be able to fill in one of the dog tags on my tracker. So next is medical. Same thing. Medical is getting $5. Medical now has 5, 10, 15, 20. This is mostly for my co-payments, as I do have medical insurance for me and the kids. For dentist, we're going to be adding $5. So as previously shared, my middle son, he has a tooth growing the wrong way. And so he's going to need some oral, work done. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I'm preparing for it. It doesn't bother him, thank God, but I don't want to wait too late where it becomes an emergency. So dental is getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It has 25. I'm not sure at what number I'll be comfortable with stopping to stuff it. So I'm going to keep going until I do a little bit more research about what that surgery is going to cost us. So vision is going to get 5. Also on my tracker. For my glasses, vision now has 5, 10, 15, 20. Is mostly for the prescription, for the frames. So I don't need any, but when I do, I want to be able to have the cash. So gifts is going to be receiving 5, and gifts now has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There's only one birthday this month for my brother at the end of the month. So I have some gift cards, so I'll probably just give him one of those instead of pulling from this envelope. Next, outings. As you know, this is my 3-in-1 binder, as I like to do different activities with the kids. So this is my zoo binder. I'm going to be adding 5 to each category. So now the zoo has 5, 10. Oh, backwards. It has 20, 25, 30, $35. So zoo has 35. Next is our movie night. I want to have $200, so each icon is 7. So I'm going to be adding $5 here. So now this envelope has 5, 10, 15. I'll be able to circle one more, as it would have been, I needed 14 and I have 15. So next is my backyard barbecue. Same thing, about $200. So each icon is about $7. And it's so much because, as you know, when you do a barbecue, it's depending upon like who comes and what you buy. And so this category now has 5, 10, 15. Usually for us, the most expensive piece is when you buy carne asada, the meat, and get a few drinks and call it a night, right? Like a movie night. So that's for our outings. As we all know, we're in the month of October, so the kids are back to school. This is staying ahead of the new school year coming, and back to school things they're going to need. 3 kids is, they grow out of stuff so fast that it's good to have a reserve and stay ahead. So if you have kids, you should have an envelope for back to school. But back to school now has 5, 10, 15, 20. So I intend to keep just adding 5 as we get closer to the new year, so that it'll be nice and bulky. Vacation, as I shared previously, we have already a reservation to Big Bear in the month of December. So we're about 2 months away. And so I'm going to start beefing up this envelope. So I'm going to be adding $100 versus the 5 like the others. So vacation now has 100 and 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's vacation. The next one we have is holiday. Same thing, we're October, right around the corner from Christmas. And so this is also a category that I've sort of left to the last months. So I got to beef this one up. So moving forward, you'll see a lot more money go into these categories. So for this pay period, we're going to give it 100. So it now has 100 and 5, 10, 15, 20. So that is for holidays. And the rest of the categories are going to keep getting 5. So furniture is going to be receiving 5 for a total of 5, 10, 15, 20. After furniture, we're going to go ahead and go into tech. Tech is going to be receiving 5 as well. So now it's going to have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then lastly, we're gonna finish off our binder. As you hear, the baby is waking up. And so the last binder we have is my savings challenges. If you guys remember during our last videos, these are scratch offs. So what I don't have is, let me just pull a marker real fast. So for my oldest son, I'm gonna give him the next one, which is $10. So I'm gonna give him 2 5s. So this binder previously had 10, so now it has 20. Once this one's completed, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in his binder. For my next son, I'm gonna give him 15. So 4, 8, 12. And so because I round up, he's gonna get 15 along with the 15 that should already be there. Perfect. So now his binder has 15, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Again, when this one's completed, it'll be added to his binder and I'll choose a new one to start for him. The next one is for my daughter. I'm gonna give her $10. So 5, 10, and she should have 10 already. So now it's 20. And then lastly, we're not gonna scratch any new ones, but we are going to pay ourselves back the 50 from this savings challenge that we scratched off last time. And we ran out of money, if you remember. So I'm gonna add the 50 to have 70, which is what we scratched off the last time. And I hope you guys are gonna have a good weekend. It's Friday night on my end, and I am looking forward to a restful weekend. I hope you guys are as well. And let me know in the comments what kind of plans you have, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.